It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll see Jordan Love. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Packers and the Saints on Monday Night Prime Time.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And it's time to close an exciting week of football here on Monday night. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just one touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Micah Parsons making that play. 6, and they need only 2 now on third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Finds a man right side, and the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Carr off the play fake. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Lengthy 4th down try. 6. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6. They're going for this. Hits him on the out route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. And partner, did you hear a whistle? I didn't, but he must have thought that he heard one because he just spiked the football. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. So now here's 3rd and 5. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set it down. 38. And what did he think was going on there, Brock? He just spiked it on first down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play fake, it's Love. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Takes the handoff, now Love. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He connects downfield on 4th. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down, 24 yards, and it's a first down.
You know what I like about that, kid? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Love. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The kick by Folk is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was...
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return starts from the 16. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Third and 4 coming up now. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 1st down.
I'll talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. Handoff headed right, Kamara. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Carr here from the gun. This is reeled in by Kamara. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Wilson's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 31. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
This is Jacobs running left. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really... to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Love from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. The Saints calling for a timeout, they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And the Saints go in nickel, 3rd down.
Let's go. Check, check.
Love out of the shotgun. Into traffic, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
On the double.
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2.
Check that. Here we go, here we go. Shot alert, shot alert. Ready.
They'll run for it, Jacobs. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And the Packers are there, he's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Those defenses spend all week trying to find that numbers advantage. How can I get a guy free? Or how do I get my best rusher in a one-on-one to beat him and get home and get that sack? That was study put into action for the SACK.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Throw caught by his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the 40 on second down. Able to get it to Reed. And he's out of bounds. Just 30.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Fields it, and he's going to run this one back for the end zone. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down. Let's go now.
Looking to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
That's complete to Kamara. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Now Carr. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Packers returning their offense in this. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing now off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Juke the defender.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. He's got it on the bootleg. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
A second down throw here for Love. He put everything he had into this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
This is reeled in by Reed. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go down. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blitz coming, Carr. He finds Johnson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the shotgun, Carr. Kamara's got it. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season. First down throw, here's Love. Stays in the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And 12 at the 24-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Wilson again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Packers first down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Love looking to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He's got Watson. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Love from the gun. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll go from the gun with Wilson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Brooks has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. To throw. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Packers will set up for the two-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.